On this lesson, we are going to see how we can install agents in order to start collecting information. Or in OMS parlance, we are going to add data sources to it. So if we open the workspace that we have created in the previous lesson, we can see here the details, but we are going to see the OMS portal in order to see if there are already some connected data sources or not. We can see here that there are no Windows servers connected, and there are no Linux servers connected, and there are no storage account connected. So everything is empty. The workspace is not collecting information since no one is sending information from it. So we could click here in order to download the agent. I'm going to log in to show you my workspace again. My OMS workspace, and we can see here that I have some VMs, two Azure VMs, one Linux and one Windows, but I could be running this machine on-premise or anything else. And I already have downloaded the agent previously, so I'm not just going to install it. And it's going to ask me to which workspace I want to connect. I agree. Default is fine. I will specify that I want to connect to OMS. And I need to provide two things, the workspace ID and the workspace key. This can be obtained here on the portal. The workspace ID, I will click here to put it on the clipboard, and I will paste it. And then I will go again to get my workspace key. I don't want Microsoft updates, and then I just want to install. And then after a few minutes, the information is going to be collected automatically. So this is one way of configuring an agent. For example, if you are running a machine on-premise or on another cloud provider, you just install the agent manually, or you automated with any kind of automation solution that you have, so you don't have to install it manually. And now we are going to see how we can configure it using an even easier method. So if we go here to the workspace data sources, I will select the virtual machines, and we can see here that we have two virtual machines, and neither of them are connected. One is running Windows, and another is running Linux. So this has not finished yet, so that's why it says it's not connected. Let's close this and wait a few minutes until the information is starting being ingested. And let's do the same for Linux. For Linux, I could log in on the machine and install the agent manually, or I can, for example, click here and say, for example, that I want to connect. And when I click here on connect, it's going to install the agent on Linux for me automatically. So I'm showing you basically two different ways of installing the agents on Azure VMs. Using the connect method, which is just a click, or installing the agent manually. The Windows agent could also be installed with the connect, but I wanted to show you two different ways of doing it, and then you will use the one that makes more sense for your scenarios. So this will going to take a few minutes. And in the meanwhile, when the agent will start sending information, they will, even if they are not configured to send any data source, they are going to send heartbeats automatically. Heartbeats are a proof of life that the agent sends regularly in order for the system to detect that there are connected agents. And for example, if they don't send an heartbeat for a very long time, you will see that there are machines that have not been sent data for a long time. We are now going to, in the meanwhile, to install a solution. A solution is not that much covering the course because it's part of AMS and not log analytics, but I want to give you a glimpse what it is. So it's a way to extend OMS with other data sources or performing other kind of information. For example, if you install the EAD assessment solution, it will see how your Active Directory is configured, if they are following best practices and stuff like that. It can, for example, do security and compliance to see if you have malware on the machines, etc., etc. For now, I'm going to install a solution that is called, you can see here that there are a lot of solutions. Just to give you an idea of the existing solutions, there are always more solutions coming and coming. You can see here. We are going to install the Agent Health. This will give you a description of what is coming, what this solution will install. It will basically install visualizations about the things that you have. So we'll now do a search to see if information is being already collected or not. We'll just use a star. We'll have to wait a few minutes. Let's check if the Linux machine is already connected. It is already connected to this workspace. So it should take a few minutes in order to send data. Not yet. For example, let's see if you are sending events or not. It's not sending events yet, so we can see here the Agent Health solution has installed a tile on the overview. And there are no connected sources yet, so we have to wait a few minutes. Okay, so now we can see that we already have 33 results that have received in the past hour. So we can see here that we already received some performance events. We have received some syslog events from Linux, and we have some heartbeats. So if we go to the overview and to the Agent Health, we should have already some data here. So the Windows agent is already detected. The Linux will be detected in a few minutes since it's been installed later on. We can see here the list of all agents. So as you can see, it's very easy to configure data sources in order to be monitored. You just have to install the agent either on Azure using a single button or installing the agent manually on the machine.